All right, well, it's 8:01, so we're going to get started. I want to, as I said, I'll make the assignments starting out. We'll do a recording. This is Joanne Nistico, Shaklee Master Coordinator. And I want to thank you all so much for being here at this Health and Income Thursdays. And we talk about skilling up, and it's so important. I'll share a little story about when I made my run for Master Coordinator. I was hovering around Key Coordinator. I was hovering around 50,000 a year, and I knew I wanted to double my business at least. And so I realized, I took a look at Mary Loomis and what she was doing, and I took a look at Carolyn Wightman, and I said, what are they doing that I'm not doing? And that was eye-opening. They were actually doing less than I was doing, but it was more in a leadership role. And as Bill made that question, he goes, the real money and the real development is in leading people. We can build a consumer base, which we do have to do, because we all need to have a consumer base of at least a minimum of 2,000 monthly in order to even get into the bonus structure, the full bonus structure and profit. But to really get into the higher levels of income, we have to skill up, we have to improve our skills, and that's what we want to do on these Thursday nights. Now, of course, as I mentioned, we have the, how to eat an elephant, because we've got so many beautiful new things. You eat it a bite at a time. So we're going to be reviewing on the Wednesdays and the Thursdays, we're going to be reviewing the new items that Shaklee is providing us. The other thing that I'm going to do is give you some assignments, because I feel that what we need to do is take action in order to really produce and get the kind of results that you probably want to see in your business. So the first assignment is that I want each of you, including myself and any leader on the call, do one pop-up event this coming week, pop-up meeting, and you can make it product. If you're going to do, I want it to be a product pop-up meeting, because we are doing we'll be doing a lot of business stuff, but also do a business pop-up meeting. Find someone that you will do the pop-up meeting with. So for example, Susie has her pop-up meeting. She has 5 people already going to be attending. Some of you may not be ready to do that, although if I were you, I'd say, why not? Let's be bold and go for it. So find someone that you'll work with. Pam is going to attend Susie's event. Find the other person that you can talk to and say, would you do a pop-up meeting with me? And even invite people to it. Invite some pet friends and say, I'm practicing, would you visit and come and see what I'm doing and critique me? I want to improve my skills. So that's one assignment. The other assignment is I want you to make a list of your current regular customers. So go through your database, go through what you have in your group, and every customer that is in that 60-day, when you go into your back office and it shows that list, all you have to do is print that list out. These days it's so easy because they're regular purchasing people. Then you're going to make a list, and you're going to see the list of all those that are ordering, but not ordering as regular as your loyal customers. That's the next list to work on that I want you to print out, get the names, get the emails, if you can get their phone numbers, and we're going to design and create a reach out comment and message for them of how we want to approach them, what we want to say, and that'll be open for discussion on our Wednesday and Thursday, so that we can actually get into tapping into that list to increase or improve their orders. Does anyone have any questions on those assignments? And Pam Sue Persnicki is just coming on board, so you'll have to give her the assignments. Or I'll repeat them at the end of the meeting. Okay, no questions? All right, so you're coming to our meetings, we're giving you some assignments, and we'll be talking to you to find out how they went for you. Okay, so let's go to the next slide, Lauren. All right, Tiff Finn, we're going to hear from her on what the onboarding and the distributor kits. Now, I want to say one thing about the onboarding that we're going to be going into. All of you know we have partnership with Nature Partners. That's where we can send that's our family training on Facebook. I think, Bill, you've been invited to it. Has he gotten in? I have to check.
PWN Partners is what she's talking about.
Yeah, okay. That really is, that gives a warmer and our own family information, and we've got Career with a Conscience on Facebook. So those are the two most important tools right now for you to use in training a new builder like Bill, and I've got a number of new builders that are coming in that I have to get to go through some of the series. This is Shaklee Corporation's onboarding that's available in our back office that was shown at Shaklee Conference. I encourage all of you to review it, to take a look at it. We're going to see a little clip right now. Go ahead, Lauren, you want to play it? You okay? You have your co-host, right?
Yes, her screen is sharing.
Okay.
Joanne, I don't think she heard you.
Okay, Lauren, can you play it? Can you start?
Want to see my screen?
Yeah, but it's not playing.
It's not playing?
No.
It's playing on my screen. Let me stop share and try again.
Is it playing on anybody else's screen?
No.
No.
Oh. Okay, let me try again. Do this.
Can you believe all the incredible launches we have for you
Better?
in just one conference? We are so excited to share with you the Shaklee Onboarding Program, designed to get your new distributors into action quickly and make the most of their first 30 days. This program was designed and developed hand in hand with our amazing field leaders. No one knows how to do a job better than the person actually doing it, and that's you. We took the best of what you do and paired it with the best practices and training to create a simple system that is action-oriented and streamlined. To walk us through it all, we have the amazing Tiff Finn.
Hey everyone, it's Tiff, and I get to talk to you about the most exciting part of an entrepreneur's journey, the beginning, the start. And so what we found is that the beginning is the hardest part for the distributor that's sponsoring and the distributor that's signing up, because sometimes there's not clear steps on what they should do. And so I'm going to get to talk to you about our new onboarding system that's going to help automate this really simple, easy process that does two really important things. It helps simplify the wins that the distributor gets to have, which builds confidence. And so what this automation is going to allow us to do is not replace us as the guide, but actually help us create more connection, which is what we want, right? So the best, most important part to me about building a successful organization is the community and the accountability aspects of it. And so here's what we're going to cover today. We're going to cover the brand new business kit. We're going to cover what you're going to get inside of the business kit, and we're going to cover where you get all of the information that you're going to need in order to onboard your client. So, you ready for the new business kit? This is what it looks like. The new $49.95 business kit is purposeful as it is pretty, and it's designed in a way that's going to get your distributor into action as quickly as possible. Now that you have the business kit, there's all of this great content that lives inside the Shaklee Share app. There are two apps. We have an app called Shaklee Connect, and we have an app called Shaklee Share. And the Shaklee Connect app is really about sponsoring people. It's doing the back end work that really matters. And the Shaklee Share app is also an app that does things that matter, like build relationships, prospect, and keep track of those new relationships that you've built. The more that you build your team and grow, the more you're going to be able to use the Shaklee Share app in organizing all of that great information and making sure that your prospects and your leads are getting exactly the information that they need. So all of the steps are reinforced in the training materials that a new person gets. So all they have to do is open the app, click Learn at the bottom, and all of the courses are there, including onboarding. The onboarding program is 7 courses that is very action-oriented, and the content is centered around Shaklee vital behaviors. Now, each section has an overview video with supporting lessons, and the content includes scripts, instructions, worksheets, and best practices. So let's take a look at one of these videos.
The Shaklee Share app helps your new team members start on the path to success. It includes a 7-course program designed to teach the fundamentals and best practices of growing a Shaklee business, a complete library of videos, trainings, scripts, and other tools to help new people succeed, and an interactive checklist that notifies you when your new team member has completed their training. Getting into action is the key to a successful start. Your new team member is prompted to begin the Shaklee Share app onboarding program as soon as they join. Start growing your business with the Shaklee Share app.
Just like you saw, launching your business is all about getting started quickly. Just like riding a bike, you might be hesitant and want to start slow, but like your business and like riding a bike, the faster you get going, the better. So let's look at these 7 courses. The first course is the Launch Your Business course. And so this takes you through a detailed training on the vital behaviors, which are connect, invite, follow up, use and share Shaklee, and invest in personal development. It also takes you through planning and hosting your family and friends event, earn while you learn, and sharing samples. Sharing samples is one of the newest best features in the Shaklee Share app that allows you to logistically follow up, share, and create and build curiosity. Course number 2 walks you through the first Shaklee vital behavior, which is connection. So what this course will do is it'll walk you through building your list, which is an important asset to your business. It'll help you use the memory jogger for support, and it'll help you expand your reach with qualified leads and with leads that are not yet qualified. It'll also help you optimize your social profile. What are the best practices for that? And what you'll be able to do also is help generate curiosity with your social profile so that more people will be interested in what you have to offer. Course number 3 is all about inviting, and it's about inviting with confidence. So what we've done is we shared with you some scripts and templates that you can make your own, and you can use the method that we're teaching here about pop-ups. You can either do a product pop-up or you can do a business pop-up, and in this course you'll find out exactly how to do that. Course number 4 is about follow-up. Now personally, this is the most important course. What this course will teach you how to do is it'll teach you how to use the Shaklee Connect app in order to track and follow up with the progress of your leads. It'll also teach you how to reach out comfortably and confidently using these methods that we teach here. We'll also be showing you what the new member guide looks like so that they get the most out of their Shaklee experience. Course 5 is all about loving and using Shaklee. This course will cover the different product offerings that Shaklee has to offer and how to easily swap what you're already using to Shaklee products. It'll also show you how to craft your own personal story so that more people can connect to why it is that they want to switch brands. And lastly, we're going to talk about community. As I said from the beginning, community is the most important aspect to building a synergistic and successful Shaklee organization. Course number 6 is all about personal and professional development. This is going to cover how to grow professionally so that you're confident and that you can fit everything in that you need to do. It'll show you how to balance your time. It'll show you some recommendations on books that you need so that you can have it all. Course number 7 is all about momentum, and momentum is built on consistency. So what you do every day matters, but in order to keep doing the same thing every day, you actually have to define your why. So this course is going to help you define that why. It's going to help you set those short and long-term goals so that you know exactly what you get to do every single day in order to continue to grow your business. Your job as an upline is to go through the process so that you know exactly how to guide your new distributor through this process confidently. What I love about this is you'll actually get a checklist to see where your distributor started, where they got hung up, where they got stuck, and you'll be able to connect with them in a way that actually supports them in moving forward. If you haven't already, you should already have the app. If you haven't, go ahead and download the app. Go and learn. Take a look at the content, get familiar, and get excited. So as you've seen, the app is phenomenal. It's going to be a great resource, not just for you, but for your growing team. And so I want to share some of my best practices for how to make this really resourceful for you and really help you succeed. The first thing is to promote it. Now, we have this great resource, and the worst that can happen is that nobody knows about it. So go ahead and promote this app. Promote it, what it can do, promote why it's so different, promote why it makes things simple and easy, and why people should restart their business or why people should start their business with you. And the second thing is to be able to put things in your calendar. Now, I know that having an app is handy, but for me, when I don't put things on my calendar, they don't get done. So make sure you teach yourself and your team how to schedule time every day to go through these courses and use the app to its most potential. The last thing, you guys, is create accountability and community. As I said from the beginning, that this is going to be the most important aspect. And so what this new feature has to offer us is our ability to connect with people in a real way. So what I suggest is having challenges, having a start and stop date, and everything in between. You know, you're going to see where people start, you're going to see where people have trouble, where their challenges are, and your job as a leader is to be able to reach out and hold their hand through the process. Once they gain that confidence, they're going to be able to grow their organization just the way that you've taught them. Go ahead and take your first new distributor through this. I'm super excited for you.
Tiff, thank you for that amazing walkthrough. Isn't she the best? You can literally feel her excitement and energy through the screen. Now for the logistics. All of the onboarding content is available in the Shaklee Share app, and a new person is prompted to download it as soon as they join. When they open the app, they can simply hit Learn in the bottom navigation and select Onboarding. This will drop them into the 7 different courses that Tiff just walked us through. They'll get access to the videos, documents, and worksheets that help get them into action quickly. The best part? At the end of each lesson, there are wrap-up action items. These will prompt your new distributors to take action immediately. When they complete these action items, you get notified. This helps keep you in the loop and part of the process the entire time. When these notifications come through, it's a great time to reach out to your new business partners. You can recognize all their hard work, see what support they might need, and help keep them in action. The new onboarding program is a streamlined way to get your new business partner started. Now, your action item is to jump into those lessons so you know exactly what they're going through and what they're going to experience.
Joanne, you're on mute.
One thing I'm going to do is it's what, seven different units. I'm going to take one, as Pam is doing with her Shaklee Share app, taking it one step at a time. I'm going to go through the 7 units myself just to see what's there and to understand it, to see how they're teaching. I thought Tiff did a great job. What do you guys think?
Yes.
And she really, you know, again, we don't turn over ownership or training to Shaklee Corporate because it is connecting with people that makes the difference, not the app. So, but if you guide your new person, I loved what she said at the end. She said, take one new distributor through it. How many of you, like, I have a new distributor. I need to get her through it. I have other people who I want to show and share it. And then, of course, we have the partnership with Nature Partners that we can send them different links to. Okay, any comments from anybody?
It's important to go through that because the app is where you are going to be going with your customers. So it's important to go through it yourself and get familiar.
And
It really is.
understand.
And like one step at a time, you know, whatever is your pace, just know your pace. But it's important that we do it. So I'm working with Bill now with it. So
Yeah, I think
now you do it.
for me too, like with Lauren, what I want to do is set that up for Tracy. And I want to say, this is where you go, this is how you get it, this is, you know, so you're the one who's helping to guide them through that information. The other thing is, you know, when I made Master, I developed 9 sales leaders in 1 year that year. And when you have that many people that are developing, you need to know the process. The process is very critical for developing someone into a leader. And building an organization is what we all, I hope, want, because that is the legacy and the future of long-term income. Carolyn, you want to make any comments?
I haven't been through this unit yet, but what I see that I like is these are things that we don't have to do. They're not the work that I really want to be involved in with them, but the mechanics they get to learn.
Right.
The work that I want to be involved with them in is creating their specific objectives, their specific goals, their specific vision. I want to be able to walk them through who the people are on their list, not so much that I'm going to get them into and I haven't been through the friends and family thing, but I want them to do an introduction, but I want to work with them to know more about each one of those people, not just it's somebody on my list. Those are the things that can take our time, that I want the intimate involvement with a person. I'm not interested in going to teach them how to do this. So if they can learn how to do this by going through the app, that's fine with me.
Yeah,
I haven't been through it all yet, but that's what it looks like. This is the mechanical back office stuff that people have to know, but it's not going to build anything by itself. It's the stuff that will trap us if we don't do it. And so if it can be taught easily like that, that's fine. That's not the work that we're going to do to create the vision with people. Where are they going? Why are they going there? What's going to stop them? And so on. That's what I see.
Yeah, exactly. Well said. It is stuff that we can get people trained, which training doesn't build a business. It educates them to improve the understanding of what it takes, but it doesn't build the business. And the next step is, this is the book we're reading. And I don't know if you've shared this with Bill or not, or how many of you have it, but boy, this is so good. Mac 2 with Your Hair on Fire by Richard Bliss Brooke. It is just so powerful to get you to identify maybe some of the self-talk and things that you may say to yourself that are holding you back from becoming a larger business. I did a couple of the chapters and I went, really? I'm still thinking about that. I mean, you know, the things that can come up can be amazing. So now what, you know, and what's your next steps? So I really love the introspection. So, I mean, I have bodacious goals. So I've got to act bodaciously in order to get that accomplished. And this kind of book helps me to internalize who I need to be in order to reach my own particular goals. So I encourage, if you do want to move stridently forward, I really suggest this book, because it does, you know, Mac 2 with Your Hair on Fire, if you work with his book, you do get your hair on fire and you get super excited about wanting to go forward.
And I haven't had a chance to tell you, but There are a couple of us that are going to work together on actually going through those exercises and take some workshop time, because that book is so powerful. And what I find is I'm doing it for me because it's easy to go, I've read it, I'll go and do the exercise later. And so what I'm doing is setting up some time where it's like, okay, this is the time we're doing it. So if that's of interest, we can talk about that some more. Some people want to do it. They will want to get the material. They'll need to get the book and or the audio book, probably both. And if so,
Yeah.
we can work together if we want to do a workshop on that.
Well, I am going through it. I do take my time of sitting with the chapter and reviewing it and actually doing the exercises. So if anybody is interested and wants to take Carolyn up on whatever she's doing with it, it could be very powerful for you. You just let me know the time, Carolyn. As I said, I'm taking my time with it, and really, as you can see, I've written in it and crossed things out and highlighted it. So I really have taken it seriously.
I have a dog on the wrong side of a door. Hold on.
My dog. Fortunately, they went to bed. Okay, so utilize the tools. Lauren, we have one other thing. Let's pull up just and play a brief spot on the onboarding. So here's her phone, and she's scrolling down on her phone.
And this is the first lesson in the first onboarding course.
Okay, so you go to onboarding, and then you have the first lesson.
As you start your new Shaklee business, there are 3 things you are familiar with. The Shaklee Vital Behaviors, starting with your friends and family event, and the importance of setting goals around our recognition and rewards program, which can help you get started right. Let's go. First, the vital behaviors. As a business owner, what should your day look like? How, when, and where you work is up to you. But what we know most successful Shaklee business owners have in common is what they practice every day. The Shaklee Vital Behaviors. The vital behaviors are those activities that, if engaged in consistently and correctly, will produce the greatest results. Here they are. 1. Connecting. Make 3 connections every day to build authentic relationships. 2. Inviting. Invite 3 people every day to learn about Shaklee. 3. Following up. Follow up with 3 people every day that you have connected with. 4. Loving and using Shaklee. Use the products every day. Develop and share your story and engage in our community. 5. Investing in personal development. For 10 minutes a day, invest in development through learning, growth, and inspiration. These behaviors are the backbone of your business. They are so important that we have detailed training to help you grow your confidence. But they aren't so big that you can't get started now, like within the first 2 weeks of your business. So let's put them into practice by planning your friends and family event. Imagine you're opening a retail store. Before opening to the public, you would give your closest friends and family a sneak peek, right? That is exactly what you are doing with Shaklee. Ask your friends and family to look at the business you opened and give them an opportunity to support you. Trust us, they'll enjoy this. And we will show you step by step how to effectively host this event, including leveraging product samples and the resources to follow. Next, let's talk goals. As you get into action, remember that setting goals has a big impact on your growth. We have provided great content to help you and also recommend you work with your upline business partner to identify both short and long-term milestones. The first goal we suggest is to achieve our Star Club and loyalty bonuses each month. Star Club helps you concentrate on getting 3 new people to start on Shaklee products monthly. When you do this, you'll earn an additional $75 Star Club bonus. Then it's all about loyalty. Our loyalty bonus will reward you for helping distributors participate in our loyalty rewards program with a $150 order each month. When you do this and help others do the same, you can earn an additional $50, $250, or $1,500 every month. It will all flow together if you simply focus on helping 3 new people join every month. So, those are the 3 things you need to be familiar with as you get started. Remember when you learned how to ride a bike? You may have wanted to pedal slow. Then you realized that pedaling slow meant falling off. To get moving, you had to pedal fast. The same concept applies to your Shaklee business. The goal is to get into action quickly and be consistent with the Shaklee vital behaviors. You have an amazing upline business partner, an entire company supporting you. We're excited to help you start learning and earning. Let's go!
Then the rest is just text mostly. So there's no other videos in this lesson. It just continues to show you what they talked about in the video. And it has this tracker at the bottom. I don't know how well you all can see this. I don't know if it's super small. But that's the first lesson of the course. Let me stop share.
I encourage everybody to go through that. Thank you, Lauren. That was great to see it. And also to go through the assignments yourself to see. And they say $1,500 for the loyalty bonus that you create that. But technically, if you end up going into the 1,500 of the loyalty bonus, it's really more like almost over 3,000 income on that kind of structure and more. So the whole behavior on the loyalty bonus, we're going to be going through that presentation on the Star Club loyalty program in the October calendar at the end, probably on the 21st, where I'll be going into detail on all about the Star Club, because I like the structure of it, but there's some guidelines that you need to know about that. Okay, I think that's it for tonight for me. Again, we have your assignments. I'll mention them again for anybody. Number 1 is schedule 1 pop-up meeting of choice with a teammate. And you can invite people or just do it with your teammate. It's up to you. I encourage you to, I applaud Susie. She's sent out the invitation. She's already got 5 people who say yes. That's going to produce the kind of results you want to see when you start inviting people. The second assignment is make a list of your current regular customers, and that pulls up immediately in your back office. I want you to print it out and I want you to post it. And then think about, what am I going to do for these wonderful customers? Maybe write a little personal note and send it to them if you haven't done it in a long time. Pam made a great find that maybe we can mention, Pam, about the sample. The difference of the Shaklee sample, if you want to share that, because I think that's a great difference by using it that way.
Yeah, the sharing the sample I discovered with Kathy Keating's help, that you can share a sample right from your phone. And the first one that I did was to a trainer who works at the gym. So I followed the prompts and it went through perfectly. And then when I tried to enter an existing member, there was a little email conflict what Kathy advised is that you use the Shaklee Share App sample send feature for your brand new people who you want to introduce to Shaklee, and they have a whole tracking system. So they will tell you when it goes out, they'll tell you when it arrives, they'll give you scripts so that you can follow up with an email or a text message. And the other thing I learned is that you can also gift people a sample through the gifting capability that you have in your back office, and it only costs $2 for you to gift a sample to an existing member. So what I've done is I've gone through a few people and I've alerted them as a thank you for their MDO or their auto ship or some recent orders. You know, I give them a little thank you note and I say, and there's going to be a surprise for you in your next order. Make sure you place it by such and such a date, because you can select the end date when you design the gift, when you process the gift on the back office. So it gets curiosity going, and it's, you know, it's, I mean, a gift of a meal shake, of a life shake for $2.
Yeah.
That is a great
That's
deal.
a great, because it's five, if you send it through the Shaklee Share app to a new person, it's because they're mailing it.
Right, it's $5.95.
$5.95, so you're saving $4. So the third assignment is make a list of those who use Shaklee not as regularly as your best customers, and you can offer them something. I would use the sample in that way that Pam has. So you might go to your current list and see who has not bought the Life Shake. And you can then write up a little ditty and say, I have a special gift waiting for you. If you order by such and such a date, it'll be added to your order, and it's tasty and blah, 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 whatever you want to say. So utilize those two lists. And what was the third assignment that I said?
Well, and Joanne, Pam, that's fabulous. I didn't know that, but can we not also send a message and say, of the samples, which one would you choose? Can't we ask them? I mean, if they want chocolate, vanilla, plant, or whatever, here are the ones you can choose. And if you get back and tell me which one you want, I'm going to add it. So that's terrific. I hadn't heard that one.
Yep.
Yeah,
Excellent.
I thought that was a bit of gold that Pam found out.
And it's fully in the whole little package that they have put together and everything. So it's got all that great look and information.
Yep. They get everything. All right, so you've got 3 assignments by we're actually have 2 weeks for that, because Dr. Kasau is our next Thursday night event, and so it will be on the 22nd that you have to do those assignments by. But also on Wednesday, I may bring it up, see who's fast and furious and wants to get those assignments done pretty quickly. And I want to know what you're doing. We're going to ask for your input. I want activity, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I want to see that everybody, Mary Loomis used to go, let's bang our pots and pans and get people interested. You know, it's not just sitting and talking to yourself.
I have a question.
Yeah.
You said you want us to post our list. Where?
In your office.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I'm not putting it out in the public, so I didn't know what you were talking about.
Yeah, no, you know, if you have a bulletin board or you have
okay.
You know, I have so many clipboards in my house that I post calendars, I post what I'm doing, who I'm talking to, what's going on.
I gotta have it right in front of me.
And I'm going to give a plug. I don't know if Jennifer Cancio's on, but that planner that I ordered that she told me about, Ink and Volt, it's called, is really nice. I mean, they offer some great backup tools and material if you order their planner for 2021. One of them was a 30-day game plan. So it's a lot of good information if you're in the need and looking for a new planner. So I decided to look at it and buy it. just for myself. And there's some good backup material that they have as well.
What's
So
the
it's
second word? Ink and
volt, V is in, like voltage, V is in, yeah, victory. It's really a nice looking. It runs about $50 if you want to get it, but it's very detailed in being very specific on goal setting and creating plans and what kind of goals do you want to set for yourself. So if you plan on making good traction for the coming year, which I hope you all want to, I think it's a good investment.
Joanne, I just remembered I posted on the Career with a Conscience Facebook page, which is the one that specifically talks about business, the sort of business ideas. It's designed for people who are not necessarily members. You can go into that and do your ad tag message, Career with a Conscience, and ask your, whoever's, make sure you're invited, but whoever you're working with can invite you. I've just posted a really excellent program that Richard Brooke did on the rule of 200.
Yeah, I wanted to look
which
at
is
it.
the value of a long-term business and how you determine it. So I just posted that as part of the resources there on Career with a Conscience.
Yeah, I want to review that. I will be taking a look at it. Thank you, because I want to see it myself. So that's at Career with a Conscience, Rule of 200. If you want to think big and know the value of what this opportunity is for each of us, that's a real good viewing to have. The stuff we showed tonight, it's good basic foundation stuff. If you want the big picture, that's where you want to go, to the Career with a Conscience on Facebook. All right, everybody. We've had a good night. I appreciate Lauren for putting that together for me. And thanks, everybody, for being with me this evening. And good luck on all your assignments.
Thanks, Joanne.
Thanks.
Good
All right.
job.
Everybody.
Later.
Thank you.
Bye.